Oh, Clue. A movie based on a board game that's filled with so much slapstick it will make your head spin. The movie came out in 1985 at a time when slapstick was really forced into almost every movie. But, for some reason, in this movie, it works so well. Maybe it's the fact that the movie realizes it's based off of a board game and never once attempts to really take itself seriously. It knows it's meant to be funny, and the actors really have a fun time getting into these wacky characters and doing what they can with them. The movie is about a group of strangers who are all made to meet at this creepy mansion that looks oddly familiar to the Rocky Horror House. When they arrive, they realize that they are all being blackmailed by the same person and must figure out why and how to stop him. But before they can, a string of murders take place and it's up to them to figure out who done it. I'll say this. Clue is probably the best adaptation of a board game to a movie that really has ever and will ever come out. Sorry, Liam Neeson. The movie is just so funny. No, really, I can't stress enough how much this movie makes me laugh. From the overdone, cliched characters to Tim Curry as a posh English butler. Not only does it have the audience trying to solve the mystery, but it throws you for a loop at the end when they introduce 3 different endings. 2 of which are just what-if scenarios. It's like the creators were just bored one day and decided, you know what? This would be hilarious. Let's put this into the movie. Or maybe the movie they decided that they wanted 3 different endings and were like, well, how can we incorporate it? The movie knew what it was, and it took great advantage of that fact. I mean, if I have any faults with the movie, it would be that it does take a while to start getting interesting. I mean, the opening and the introduction of the characters is a bit long, and we do have to sit through a lot of just boring dialogue. But I mean, it all kind of pays off at the end. And it isn't anything that will suck you out of the movie. And some of the characters can get on your nerves, like Mrs. Peacock is probably my least favorite of the bunch. Just because of her squirrely nature and the way she talks and acts. She's really untrustworthy, and it's characters like these that kind of bore me and make me disinterested in the movie. But I really enjoy all the other characters that have been brought to life. Everyone seemed to go into this with the same mindset. This is a movie based off of Clue. Let's just fuck around on set and film and see what happens. But overall, I'd say the movie really does what it set out to do, and that's make people laugh. The jokes and characters are memorable, and it's fun to see these deaths brought to life on screen. And I know I've addressed the slapstick part, but good God, are there some funny moments in this? Stuff that is just super small that just brings the movie to life. I mean, there's an entire scene with people making out with dead bodies so that it doesn't raise suspicion from the cops. And nobody suspects a thing because they just think it's a party. That is hilarious to me. I think the movie really does what it sets out to do, and it stands itself apart from most comedies of the time because it's so easy to go back and watch and enjoy. The writers of the movie really did a good job capturing just silly humor, and I'm so happy they did it. I would rewatch this movie over and over again and probably never get bored of it. So when you're dying of laughter, just remember that it was Clue in the DVD player with a candlestick.
All right, I am. I'm shouting, I'm shouting, I'm shouting.